الجوجل سكولار ما تبحثوا شو الجوجل العادي، الجوجل العادي يطلع طبخات وثياب. Okay, let's talk about the second part of this lecture, which is proposal documentation. In the first part, we talked about how to prepare the abstract and chapter 1. In this part, we will discuss the chapter 2 of the proposal, which is the review of related literature, or sometimes they call it literature review. Okay, in the literature review, we need to look at the literature and do critical literature review. Critical literature review, as we said in the last lectures or in the previous lectures, we said it's not just reporting. It's not just copying and pasting. I saw some assignments for the students, especially assignment 2. They just do copy and paste. And this is wrong. Okay, for the assignment, for you to just learn as a beginner is okay, but it is not right. Okay? Because when you report about any study, when you discuss or describe any study, I ask you to describe or to study 5 papers or 5 studies. When you discuss any study, you need to rephrase or to write in your own words. What was this study about? What are the features of the study? What are the capabilities of the solution or of the model in that study? What are the limitations? Features and capabilities, these are, we can say, advantages. We said when we read the paper that describe any solution, we need to study the advantages and the disadvantages. Advantages means features. What are the features? What are the good things? Capabilities, what are also the good things that work can achieve. The limitations are the drawbacks or the disadvantages. Limitations. What this work cannot do. What is the problem of this study? Okay, this study do this and this and this. So, in your point of view, what are the limitations? What is the disadvantage? Maybe you will ask me, how can we know the disadvantages? How can we analyze its disadvantage? The answer to this question is to read what other people say about this study. Because this study, for example, you pick this study, okay? You write its advantages. And you need to know its limitations or disadvantages. And you are just beginner. You are just starting doing your literature review. Go and see other people who cite this paper. And what did he say about this paper? Okay? So when you go to Google Scholar, in Google Scholar you can find the people who cite this work. You will find it cited by. To know who are the people who cite this work and what they say about this work. Then you can learn or understand step by step how to criticize, how to say what are the limitations or disadvantages of existing works or existing studies or existing systems. If you are developing a system, then you will study existing systems. Or sometimes they call it existing works or existing studies. Okay? If we have internet access, I can show you the Google Scholar. You know how to access Google Scholar? You said when you search, you get Arabic information. I will show you in, if you have internet access, how to access using,
We have in
we have here.
yes
Can we access
Data.
wireless
to
from here?
from no.
Okay, maybe I will show you the last 15 minutes of the lecture. We go there, and I will show you using my laptop how to search. Okay. Okay. So, studying the literature review is finding the features, the capabilities, as we said, disadvantages of the word, and limitations, which is the disadvantage of existing works or existing studies or existing systems. Okay. When you report your literature review, or first, before we say about reporting the literature review, I will just show you these sites that are trusted sites for getting resources. These are trusted resources for IT and engineering research. IEEE.org, ScienceDirect.com, Springer, Wiley, Indawi, InterScience, and a lot. I mean, it is not only these sites or these libraries or these publishers. You can find different publishers, but these are the main publishers or the main sources that you should search through. And you should use Google Scholar. And I will show you later in the office how to use the SkyHub, Science Hub, for searching about the resources. Okay. For slide preparation, when you submit your proposal for the evaluation, you need to make a presentation for the panel, because the panel need to discuss with you about your topic, if you understand it well, if they have some comments to tell you what is wrong with your proposal, or your proposal maybe is too big, you need to make the scope a little bit smaller, and all these things will be through slide preparation. So you need to prepare simple slide background. You need to do some slides to present, but make sure that don't use stylish slides. I mean, don't use a lot of colors. You see this slide presentation? The background is totally white, and you have only this bar in blue. A very simple one. This is for academic. When you do your presentation, make sure to make your presentation simple as possible. Okay? Simple slide background, only palettes of words, phrases, not sentences or paragraphs. Don't put in your slide paragraphs. Okay? It is palettes like this. Okay?
This content.
Points, yes, the contents of the PowerPoint slides. Only palettes, don't use paragraphs or sentence. Large font size to make the people see. Supporting figures and diagrams, try to use figures and diagrams. It is better show the idea. It better shows the idea. It's better than just writing words. No disturbing sound effects, because this presentation is for academic purposes. Don't use sound effects for the slides. And estimate the time allotment. Time. You will be given maybe 15 minutes. When you design your PowerPoint presentation, try to make it an estimated time for 15 minutes only. Because better use of time is an extra mark for the student, that this student is organized. Okay? Some student, you tell him 15 minutes and you take 1 hour. Speaking about something not relevant. Oral presentation and defense. When you defense your proposal or you do your oral presentation, be at the venue 15 minutes before. You need to come earlier. Okay? It happens to me with my students in Faculty of Engineering. They are 4th year students. Students who are in the 4th year in network department. I told them to present some topics. Okay? And I was there in the lecture around 8 o'clock exactly. Until 8:15, no student. And then I left the class. They start coming at 8:30. And they follow me why? And they start giving their excuses because we just print our report now, we just print, the library was closed, and all these excuses. And I said, why? You are 4th year student, you are not 1st year. 4th year. So there is no excuse, I cannot accept anything. They said, okay, we did it and we spent time and do this and this and this. No, sorry, I cannot take any more excuses. So be at the venue before the time. It's better. Bring all needed materials. Try to bring your materials. Bring your laptop, bring your hard disk, external hard disk, flash disk, everything. Don't come to the presentation and say, oh, I just bring this pen drive and it is not updated. It is not the last version. Oh, sorry, I forgot. The last version is in my home. Oh, sorry, it will not work on this laptop. Why not you bring your laptop? This is very bad things and will give bad feeling to the panel, and then you will not get a good evaluation. Formal attire, try to wear formal attire, not come with sporting attires or, you know, people of these days, they can come with shirts. Okay? Prepare what you will say or present. Don't come unprepared. Try to prepare everything. Try to make prova at home. Explain well. Time limit. Make sure that the time is limit. No long presentations. Speak straight English. Answer direct to the point and concisely. If you are asked any question, answer just the question. Don't go around. Some students, if they don't know the answer, then they go around and around and around, and they think that the examiner or the person who asked, can be misguided. But this is wrong. If I feel that you go outside the question, then I will consider your answer is wrong. Convince the panel. The panel should be convinced. Okay? Should be satisfied with your answer. These are just some advices for a better presentation for your proposal. Okay. Now we can move to the internet to show you how to search in Google Scholar, how to use Google Scholar, how to try to open all these sites, maybe using the Science Hub if we manage to use it. It is illegal. Actually, it is illegal. It's not allowed to use this one because it's against the copyrights. But this is what people can do. But this is especially in our poor countries. Okay? So.
the